In a few moments we'll hear from Pat Murphy, who is the PRO of the board, but first we're going to hear from Nicholas Maroney, chairperson of the South Board.
Thank you, Stevie. Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome to Monroe this evening for the launch of the championships. Not the first time it was held, but I don't think it was held since before COVID now. So we're delighted to see so many here. I'd like to welcome you all, players, club officers, referees, board officers and sponsors. We'll just hope that we can keep up with the colleagues in other divisions and doing this in other counties and make the most of it. We have here tonight a special welcome to Sean Nugent from the Munster Council, Eleanor Lart, the county treasurer, also one of our sponsors in Hall Alarms, and our president, Noel Byrne, is making his first appearance as president because when the convention was going on, Noel was out sick. So we're glad to see he's fit for action again. Although he wasn't too bad one Saturday, I met him in Killusty there. He was feeding animals. He had buckets in the boot of the car, so he wasn't too bad then either. So before we go any further, I'll ask Noel, the president, to say a few words to you.
Thanks, Nicholas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow Gaels. It's an honour for me, a fantastic honour for me, to be made life president to follow in the footsteps of Michael O'Mara and Michael McCarthy from here. It's absolutely an honour for my family, and I wish to thank every club and every officer for having the confidence to make me the life president for going forward. Now, all I have to say is I wish every club the very best going forward in this year's Championship 24. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Noel. Now, we'll be Pat will be having a word with you in a few minutes. I'll just mention the various sponsors we have: Clonmel Isle, Sureprint, Hall Alarms, O'Sullivan Insurance, Pat Clear, John Quirk, Martin's Fruit and Veg. And we have a new sponsor for the Junior C competition this year, McCarroll Buses in Newcastle. So there may be some others added to the list as we go along, but that's the story for now. The lads will be sorting out, and Pat will tell you about it, people to go for photographs, while Stevie will be doing interviews, and that with various people for the Tip Midwest Radio. And Pat will be forwarding to the Nationalist on it. So I'd ask Pat now to say a few words, and he'll give you a more detail. I should have supposed to say a special word of thanks to Pat. This is his brainchild. Himself and John Lunrigan have done most of the work with Assistant Secretary Jean O'Connor, organising things locally here in Monroe. So thanks very much to them.
Thanks, Nicholas. I wasn't going to let on that it was my idea at all, because if it goes pear-shaped, then I'm the one that gets the blame. But anyway, listen, when I suppose the whole idea at the start of this, I remember listening to something there sometime last year, a bit of a podcast or that was going on. And it was a mention made just of a great launch that was done in another one of the divisions. And there was kind of a comment made that we hadn't done anything. And so when I decided to give a hand out and take on the role, kind of it was in the back of my mind the whole time that if we could do something like this, if it was just as small as getting someone from each of the clubs there just to get a few photographs, that we can properly have it as each of the championship starts, do you know, that we can actually promote. We have a hell of a lot of clubs. We play both hurling and football in this division. So that was where I was going. Now, I'll be honest with you, there's a much bigger crowd here, so thank you very much than I thought. Like, this is what you kind of hope for, but you don't actually dare that you'll actually have as good of a crowd. So it's actually great just when you're standing around watching lads coming in the jerseys, all the different things, and hopefully it'll be something that we do year on year. So just to all you that's after turning up and everyone, thank you very much, all right? And maybe bear with us a little bit as we go through. We're going to we'll kind of start with the under-19s. Jean and Larry and myself will go around and we'll try and organise. And as we grab lads, so if we can get you out, we won't take too much more of your time. Just as we get lads, we'll just get that get out as quick as we can. We'll get the photos back in, have another bit of a chat or whatever. But again, look, I'd just like to say thank you very much again for everyone for being here. As I said, if I was going for the best case scenario, this is kind of pretty much looking like what it is. All right. So thank you very much for that, folks.
Could I give a special mention here to former Tipperary All-Ireland hurler Jimmy Ryan, who was here with the Devons delegation. And many of you will know that Jimmy was the man who taught you hurling first in your schools, and he was going around coaching in the schools. So very welcome, Jimmy. Thank you. So we're ready to go. If the under-19 people, somebody from other clubs and the under-19s would follow Pat out to the hallway there.
The under-19s first, guys, and your jerseys just outside.
We had hoped to do these outdoors, but the weather didn't allow. And the rest of you could be having a chat and drinking tea.
Okay, we're probably just going to have a chat now with Tommy Mery, and of course Tommy is deeply involved with Clonmel Commercials. He's the manager of the Clonmel Commercials team. So Tommy is going to have a chat with me now. Tommy, how are you?
I'm good, Stevie. You?
I'm very good. Tommy, I presume training is well and truly underway now at club level.
Yeah, no, it is. We're fortunate enough in Clonmel where we've a strong cohort of young players. We're obviously without our lads involved with the Tipperary senior footballers, but it's given us an opportunity to get game time into the lads that aren't involved with county teams. So we're back in training now since early March, so we're well underway.
What kind of a commitment are you getting, Tommy?
Very good, Stevie. Again, these young lads, I suppose, they understand the standards that we want in the club, and that's been set by the older players over the last number of years, and us having high demands on what we want to achieve. So there's very little push from my side. The players know what's expected, and they just have buy into it, to be honest.
Tommy, every year the championship starts up, everybody looks up to Clonmel Commercials.
Yeah.
That says a lot for the club.
Look, I suppose historically and traditionally we've had a lot of success, be it in the South competition and also in the county. So it's natural that players will look up to us either outside the club, but also within the club. What we want to focus on, and hoping that the players underage see what can be achieved, and they try and push hard to get onto that senior team, and that's our objective.
Tommy, the South Championship, the County Championship, and you never know, it could be the Munster Club Championship this year. But what are your targets even before you start out?
And number one, I suppose, we're delighted, first of all, that the South Championship is back up and running, Stevie, because our target would be to try and win a South title every year, would always be our objective. And then after that, obviously, our target is number one, to come out of your group in the County Championship. So hopefully, you get beyond that, then you're focused on knockout championship. So it's very much what competition's in front of you. You don't look too far beyond. So for us at the minute, we have a county league game this Sunday. We're not looking beyond that. We know, please God, the county championship or the South Championship will start then early in June, and that'll be our focus for that period of time. And then we'll move on into August when the county championship starts.
Tommy, all I can do is only wish you the very best of luck. You are a super club. Keep it up.
Thanks a million. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much indeed. That was Tommy Mery joining me there from Clonmel Commercials. And just in a few moments now, I might be able to have somebody here from the Mile Rovers Club. If I could get somebody from the Mile Rovers Club, maybe just to have a chat with me. Might get Robbie Boland, who might have a chat with me. So Robbie Boland is going to have a chat with me.
Hi, Stephen.
Robbie, how are you?
Not too bad, Stephen.
Good. Robbie, talk to me a little bit first of all about the club here itself. It's absolutely super. The facilities are next to none.
Yeah, and look, we're very proud of the facilities here in Monroe. A lot of people did an awful lot of work over the years, and we still have someone here, Pat O'Connor, who's keeping the place well looked after, and he'll kill me for telling him, but he's well into his years, but he's as hungry as ever to keep the place right.
When I came in here tonight, there was a lot of young kids out there. It was absolutely lashing rain. It didn't put them off.
Yeah, but they're out in the rain, but we have the indoor then to come into if it gets over. If it's too windy, too cold and stuff like that, we're lucky to have the indoor as well as the outdoor facilities. And the floodlights as well. So look, come here. It's a good facility here. We're proud of it, and we're continuing hopefully to develop it over the years.
Robbie, I think it's fair to say the club are in a rich vein of form at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, well, we're going well. We're unbeaten this year. We're going well. The underage is going really well. We've been, lucky to win. Not lucky, but we've been thankful to win the under 13 D and A for the first time in a long time, and we've won the under 15 PEL in football. Hurling hasn't started yet at those age groups, so we hope to be competitive at that level as well.
Isn't it great to see so much interest at that age? Isn't it just super? And the parents are playing a pivotal role in that as well.
Yeah, families in the parish. Look, we go into the schools and we try to generate the club and get the kids involved and stuff, and that's what it's all about. And get into national schools and stuff like that and get lads playing. We're lucky now. There's a lot of work being done by a lot of club members to get 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds into the club, and that's what it's all about. Transitioning these kids and ensure that we have good senior teams for the future.
Robbie, give me thoughts on tonight, the launch. There's a huge crowd here. Isn't it something else?
No, it's unbelievable. And look, we've been looking for something like this for a long time. I think you have to brand, our championship, and we're proud, Southmen. So we want good championships and, good advertisement, and, especially for the sponsors as well. I think that's what it's all about. Get people's interests up, make sure that people are competing and that everyone's participating, and that's what it's all about. And at the end of the day, may the best man win.
Robbie, all I can say is we wish you the best of luck in 2024.
Well, look,
and
that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for it now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And that was Robbie Byrne.